Hi, I'm Tiffany Owens and I teach science here at Libertyville High School. My True Wildcat nominee for this month is Kate McCarty. Kate, it goes without saying that your academic excellence is top tier. You have just been doing amazing on every single topic, every assignment, every lab. You give it full effort and your grade certainly reflects that. You have a really high A and you've maintained that all year. But it's not your academics that is the reason I have nominated you to win this award. It is your attitude. You come to class every day with a smile on your face. You have such positivity that is contagious to everybody in class. And man, is that hard to, Zoom is hard. And for you to show up on a Zoom with a smile on your face and you're talking and you're unmuting, it really brings a certain light and an energy to class that as a teacher, I am so just beyond lucky and happy to have had you in class last semester and this semester, which I know it's going to be more of the same. So thank you for making my job easy and thank you for making my job fun because I look forward to class because you're in it and you just really have made this year a blessing. So thanks, Kate, and you are so well deserving of this award and I look forward to finishing out your senior year and having you in class. Hi, I'm Tiffany Owens. I teach science at Libertyville High School and my True Wildcat nominee for this month is JIMI WEXLER. JIMI, I chose you because of your resilience and your attitude. Frankly, this year has been so difficult for everybody to be virtual and to try to Zoom in and manage all of the work and all of the expectations. And I know, JIMI, you've come to class every day, but I know last semester for the first half was a struggle to try to figure out just how to balance everything. And I am so proud of everything you did in the end of November and December, really to get yourself back on track and to start off with really not having the mastery of the skills or the evidence that you needed. And man, did you pull out an A. So to go from really no evidence and no assignments turned in and feeling overwhelmed to just really digging in your heels and pulling it out and learning an A last semester. I couldn't be prouder of you. And the whole time, the whole semester, regardless of maybe how you struggled in the beginning, your attitude was just second to none. You came to class, you gave it your best effort during class, and then I just can't even believe your work ethic at the end. So thank you for just really sticking with me and allowing me to help you be successful. So I'm so proud of you and I look forward to you being successful this semester as well. So good job, JIMI. I'm so proud of you and you're very well deserving of this award.
Hi there, this is Mr. Karnstedt. I am nominating Alex Clark as an eSchool All-Star. Alex has been a student in my second period biology class this year, and from the very start of the year, he's really stood out because of how engaged he is all the time in class. Even though we're on opposite sides of a Zoom, it's really obvious how participative he is in class. There's always a lot of thought put into his assignments, and when we have discussions or when I ask tough questions in class and we really need to get a class conversation going, Alex is always one of the first people to speak up. Even when I ask like a tough question and there's that dead air, he is always that student who's not afraid to put out his answer. And I think that his ability to adapt to such a weird year of learning shows how versatile he is, and I think that's going to serve really well for him in the future. So congratulations, Alex, you've done a great job this year, and I hope you're proud of the work you've done.
Hello, my name is Sarah Gorley and I teach in the LHS Math Department. Today I have the honor of nominating John Nelson as one of the True Wildcats for the month. John is a freshman in my 8th period algebra class, and even though we meet at the very end of the day, he always arrives at class with a smile on his face and a curiosity that's ready to tackle whatever algebra we might encounter that day. John is always so friendly and polite. I look forward to seeing his smile each day, and I appreciate how kind he is to others. And even when he asks a question, he'll always say, "Excuse me, I have a question," and he'll go ahead and ask his question. He's just so nice about it. I remember that earlier on in the fall, he mentioned that he wasn't so sure where all of his classes were because we didn't have the same beginning of the year that we typically do. Students didn't have the chance to really walk their schedules the way that they usually would have. And so he brought that to my attention. So I brought that to Dr. Coulantes' attention. And sure enough, before long, there was a plan that would allow students to walk around and find their schedules, find their classrooms before we actually went ahead and started classes in the building. That's just one example of how John is always thinking. Whether it's related to an algebra concept or some other topic, he's never afraid to ask questions, and that is a really good mark of an excellent student. John is very gifted in math. He knows what he's doing, and he's willing to give it a try, which is awesome. In addition, if he does have a question, because he's willing to ask, he is invariably going to get better at whatever he's doing. So the combination of John's personality, how friendly he is, what a personable nature he has, and the fact that he is willing to take risks and keep trying new things in order to get better and better, combine to make him a wonderful example of a true wildcat. Congratulations, John.
Hi, I'm Teresa Elmore. On behalf of the math department, I'm happy to recognize Dillon McDonald as an eSchool All-Star. I've been fortunate to have Dillon as a student in my AP Computer Science classes for the past 2 years. I often tell anyone who will listen how lucky I am to get to work with so many incredible students in my CS classes, and Dillon is no exception. But there are a couple of specific reasons I chose Dillon to receive this award. Like many students, Dillon had a tough time adjusting to the eSchool environment first semester, but it was his response to that situation that was not typical. When I talked to Dillon about his grade in my class and how I knew it was not an accurate reflection of his ability, his response was to buckle down and commit to doing whatever it took to turn things around. He didn't make excuses, but instead worked extra hard to bring his grade up to that A that he and I both knew he was capable of. Another thing I really appreciate, particularly during remote learning, is Dillon's level of engagement. As a teacher, I get such joy from seeing my students experience those light bulb moments when a concept I'm teaching clicks for them. As you might imagine, those moments can be tough to catch on Zoom. I remember one specific lesson when I was demonstrating some code that produced an unexpected result. As I looked out on the grid of faces on Zoom, I could see Dillon with such a look of shock and surprise that it seemed he might fall out of his chair. There was no doubt he had just had one of those light bulb moments. Congratulations, Dillon. You're truly an eSchool All-Star.
Hey, this is Mr. Lapish. I teach honors freshmen, and I was so lucky to have had STELLA MEYER in my first semester of our e-learning experiment. Stella is an amazing student. She, during the semester, her grade was always up in the A range. I'm not going to talk about exact numbers, but here's a young lady who A was probably guaranteed a long time before the end of the semester just because of how many great grades she had accumulated, and yet she was still sending me emails asking me questions about clarifying assignments, etc. She's always one of the first to class. I often think she's leaving her other classes early just to get to mine, but I have a feeling that she's dedicated in all her studies, so she's probably just ready to go when time comes. She brings great enthusiasm to class. I can't imagine my 8th period, which is full of lots of great kids, as most of my classes are. But I can't imagine 8th period without her. So that is the reason that I nominated her for the eSchool Wildcat Award. So I'm very proud of her. Glad to have her in class. Thank you.
Hey everyone. So the joke used to be, of course, that there was a virus going around the senior class called senioritis. Quite as funny in 2020, 2021. But that, endemic is something that you still see from time to time as a teacher of seniors. As awesome as it is to teach seniors and the maturity level they have, sometimes they're ready to move on. Let's just face it. What I love about Lily is that you would not know that senioritis even existed if you had a class full of people just like her. I don't know if she felt senioritis at all, but she didn't let it show if she did. She was pretty much the ideal student to have in class in a semester-long senior class particularly. It was a writing course, and she was not only a great writer, she improved her writing. She really, though, in terms of this whole senioritis thing, was a joy to teach because she showed up every day, even when she was driving to and from Florida, which I don't need to feel any sort of envy about, Florida. But she also participated every single day, and she did it with joy. She did it with enthusiasm. She did it with positivity. She would converse with her peers. She would converse with me, even if pretty much the rest of the class just stared at me like this, or maybe was doing this. Lily was engaged and working hard, trying, whether it be a practice assignment or a huge assessment. It seemed like she was giving it everything she had. And as a teacher, particularly during remote learning, it was much appreciated. She is not only a great student to teach, she is also a Pulitzer Prize winner. There's the Pulitzers and then there's the Tulitzers, just slightly less big a deal, let's just say. Lily, you are awesome. You are awesome. And I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you for making my semester all the more enjoyable to teach.
Hello, my name is Jeff Brown and I am the choir director at Libertyville High School. For this month's eSchool True Wildcat, I would happily like to nominate Caroline Scott. Caroline has been a wonderful member of my freshman choir class since last fall. She's an extremely talented musician with a beautiful voice. She has done some incredible projects going back to last fall that involved recording herself singing, even recording herself in multiple tracks. And she's just done some impressive work. I think what also stands out to me about Caroline is that she was really skeptical about trying choir in a remote setting. She's had a lot of experience in music before getting to high school, and so music is a part of her life, but still it was a scary thing to do, to sign up for choir in this remote setting. But she took that leap of faith and she has blossomed so far. It's been very exciting to watch, and I'm excited to see where Caroline goes for the rest of her days in high school. I hope she continues to sing with us through graduation. She's just a wonderful classmate. She's extremely bright, respectful, and kind, and we are happy to nominate her for our eSchool True Wildcat. So congratulations, Caroline, and thanks for everything that you do.
Hello, my name is Matt Karnstedt, and I am one of the music teachers here at LHS. I have Olivia in concert band this year and last year, which I team teach with Mr. Gore. And when we were thinking about a true Wildcat for this semester or this past month, Olivia was right at the top of our list. Throughout this past semester, as you know, we've been remote, and it's really the first time that we've ever done band in an online remote setting. Throughout that experience, Olivia was always positive, always working really hard, setting a great example for her section mates and the rest of the band, and really was a leader in the class. This is not really surprising, though. That's why we're nominating her. She has been like this throughout her LHS career so far, in our experience with her in band last year as well. So the way that she was able to kind of adapt and overcome the challenges of remote learning and everything like that, and maintain that really positive classroom presence is just infectious on other students, and is really great to see for us as teachers. Makes it really easy for us to do our jobs. So Olivia, congratulations on being a true Wildcat. I look forward to continuing to work with you in band in the future, and thanks for everything you do.
Hi, I'm Katie Gallivan from the Family Consumer Sciences Department, and I nominated Emma Lindemann for the eSchool All-Stars. Emma was in my pastry arts class and is now in my gourmet foods class, and she is a wonderful young lady. She is extremely hardworking, and she is always willing to participate. The assignment and activity we did, she did a wonderful job, contributed to the class greatly, and her projects always exceeded my expectations. Emma is just a delightful young lady, and I really look forward to working with her again this semester. And I think that she is very deserving of this award.
Hello, my name is Mr. Magnuson. I teach health and outdoor ed here at LHS. My nomination for eSchool All-Star is Katie ZIDEK. She came to class every day with an extremely positive attitude. So much, she's in my freshman health class, and so much of what we talk about has to do with mental health and uplifting and being allies to people who need some positive vibes in their life. And I felt like all throughout our eSchool, Katie did a fantastic job of doing that, for one, but also always having a smile on her face, and responding to questions, and always having something to say in regards to whatever it was we were talking about in class. So I wanted to nominate Katie and say keep up the good work. I know you will, and I hope I get to see you sometime in the future in one of my outdoor ed or PE classes again. Nice job, Katie, and keep up the good work.
Hi everybody, my name is Chris Davis, and I am one of the PE teachers here at LHS, and I have the pleasure this month of nominating ALANNAH Howell for the eSchool All-Star Award for our senior representative from physical education for the month of January. I have had ALANNAH in class now for 3 semesters in a row, for both the semesters of her junior year and now for this past semester of her senior year in our advanced weight training class. And looking at the Daring Mission, there's a lot of different qualities and characteristics that ALANNAH shows, but I think what stands out the most to me, and one of the reasons why I nominated her for this award, is the positive energy that she brings to class each and every day. And I really appreciate, especially in our virtual setting that we had last semester, her communication skills and willingness to ask questions when there was something that maybe came up in class she wasn't quite sure of or needed maybe just a little bit more information, that she was never afraid to ask a question and to ask for help. And I really much appreciated that this past semester. So ALANNAH, congratulations, and thank you for all your work last semester, and I hope you have a great second semester to your senior year.
I'm very pleased to be able to nominate Michael Jan for an eSchool All-Star for January. Since the beginning of Spanish 2 this year, Michael has really impressed me with his dedication to learning Spanish, and he is always submitting work that really goes above and beyond the instructions and the examples of what I'm looking for. His quality of work has been very impressive. Michael always asks great questions, and he shows that he's engaged even during this virtual setting, which I've really appreciated, trying to connect with my students. And he additionally has been a great collaborator with other students, which can be especially difficult in a virtual language class. He has done a really good job practicing speaking Spanish and turning in great collaborative work as well. So I've been very impressed and thankful to have a great dedicated student just like Michael in my classes, and I know that he will continue doing awesome work in the future of virtual learning, but also in person as well. Great job, Michael.
Hola, Hola a todos. Esto es una nominación para el Senior Wildcat in the World Language Department, and that's all the Spanish I'm going to speak, so don't worry. I've nominated CECE BABAT. I have selected CECE because she is just such a great example of perseverance and positive mental attitude. At the beginning of the semester, she advocated for herself, she reached out to me with concern, we talked a couple of times, and then she put her nose to the grind and got the job done and did it remarkably well. I have seen her grow in both her Spanish speaking abilities as well as her overall confidence throughout the semester. Today was the first time I got to meet her in class, and it was such a pleasure. She is just as lovely as a person on Zoom as she is in real life. I'm looking forward to working with CECE in person the second semester and seeing all the great things that she can accomplish, not only with her Spanish speaking abilities, but also just in general in high school and finishing out her senior year. Muchas felicidades, CECE. Oops, I lied a little bit more Espanol. Gracias a todos.
Hi, Hazie.
Hi, Hazie.
Hey, Hazie.
Hi, Hazie.
I nominated you because I think you're amazing. You're the best freshman I've ever met.
Hazie, I love every day how you are in class, either in Zoom or in person, ready to go. You have your Chromebook open. You have this big smile on your face. You just bring joy to our class, and you tell us about things that you're making at home while also asking about the other students in the classroom. So it's just a really joy to have you in class.
Hi, Hazie. I just want to say that I love working with you. We had so much fun in glass art, and I'm looking forward to woodworking this semester. You're so amazing, and you're always so happy, and just a great person to work with.
Hi, Hazie. I love that you always try your best. You make me laugh. You're an awesome dancer and an amazing crafter. Keep it up.
Team Hazie!
Good morning, everybody. I am here to celebrate Gloria Martinez. What a great kid. She's conscientious, organized, polite, and will go the extra yard to make sure she understands her material in the classes, extra time to study meetings in the mornings, office hours in the mid-afternoon, and she's conscientious, organized, polite, and willing to go the extra yard. And just, I've known her for 3.5 years. Really nice to see her grow, and I look forward to a great future because she has all the she has the plan and understands what it takes to be successful. So again, conscientious, organized, polite, great worker, great kid.
Hi, my name is Mike Chalipsky, and I'm the team director in the Q through Z LST. And I want to take a moment to recognize Ed Stewart for being exceptional in his freshman year here at LHS. I can't imagine how difficult it must be for Ed and all the other freshmen who are coming to LHS for the first time in an e-school environment, and he just rose to the occasion every single time. We've only heard great things about Ed, and his counselor, Miss Scott, says plenty of wonderful things about him. His grades this semester, or first semester, were impeccable, just A after A. Plus, everything we hear about Ed is he's a wonderful young man. So we really look forward to getting him on campus and having a more traditional, at least sophomore, junior, and senior year. But we know that the way he started off his freshman year at LHS, it's a great foundation to plenty of great years as an LHS Wildcat. So well done, Ed. We're really proud of you. And when you come back on campus, please make sure to come by the Q through Z LST so we can actually meet you in person. Congratulations.
LYANN Tam is our girl in the Q through Z LST, and we want to celebrate all that you are, LYANN. We wanted to recommend you for this month for all the things that you are and all the things that you're going to become. I'm not the best speaker on the fly, but in my time with you over the past year, I could fill out a poster board of things that I appreciate about you and think that you are. LYANN, you're smart, obviously. You're incredibly bright. You're confident. You and your blue or purple or green hair, just being yourself is so refreshing, especially in the world that we live in. With that, you're very bold. I wrote down bold. And I think that also goes with being honest. I wrote down honest because you say it like it is. And you have a way with words and being able to understand the world in a little bit of a deeper way than many people your age. And I love that about you. LYANN, you're a world changer. I say this to people all the time about you, that, and I've said it to your own mother, that I truly can't wait. I don't want you to graduate because I'm going to miss you, but I can't wait to see what the future holds. Whatever college you get into, whatever job that you have someday, they're going to be so lucky to have LYANN Tam on campus and in their presence. I wrote down humble because although you are all of these things and more, you don't flaunt it, you don't push it in people's faces, and I am just so grateful to know all of these things about you and for you opening your heart this past a little bit over a year, and I can't wait to see what's to come. So congrats, LYANN. We think the world of you.